Have you ever been in the middle of an English conversation and suddenly your mind goes blank because you're busy translating in your head? Here's the truth: 90% of English learners get stuck at intermediate level because they never learn how to stop translating while speaking English. Welcome to English with Pavi. Today, Kavya, English fluency coach, joined with Sanjay, and both of them are going to discuss how to think in English and how to stop translating while speaking English without translating in your head. Sanjay went from being a chronic translator to someone who now thinks and dreams in English. He's going to share his exact blueprint for how to think in English naturally and how to stop translating while speaking English in just 90 days. So listen to the conversation between Kavya and Sanjay. He has shared some mind-blowing techniques to think in English. Before we start, if you are new over here, make sure to subscribe this channel so that you won't miss any videos. Sanjay, welcome to English with Pavi. Let's jump straight into it. Why do most English learners struggle with how to think in English? And why is this skill so crucial?
Thanks for having me, Kavya. The biggest reason people struggle with how to think in English is that they've never been taught this skill. Traditional English learning focuses on grammar and vocabulary, but nobody teaches you how to stop translating while speaking English. Here's what I discovered. When you don't know how to think in English, your brain creates a translation bottleneck. You hear English, translate to your native language, formulate a response in your mother tongue, then translate back to English. This process kills your fluent English speaking speed and makes conversations feel robotic. Learning how to think in English and how to stop translating while speaking English was the turning point that took me from struggling intermediate level to confident advanced English speaker. It's literally the difference between knowing English and living English.
That's exactly what our audience needs to hear. Can you share your personal story about when you realized you needed to master how to stop translating while speaking English?
Absolutely. My moment of truth came during a crucial client presentation. I was supposed to explain our project timeline, but I kept pausing mid-sentence because I was translating everything in my head. I remember thinking, when will this project be completed? In my native language first, then translating to English. This constant mental translation made me sound choppy and unprofessional. The client actually asked if I was okay because of these weird pauses. That night, I googled how to think in English and how to stop translating while speaking English, and I realized millions of people had this same problem. I discovered that learning how to think in English was a specific skill that required dedicated practice, not just more grammar lessons.
So, what was your breakthrough moment in learning how to think in English?
The breakthrough came when I understood that how to think in English isn't about perfect vocabulary. It's about rewiring your brain's default language. I started with what I call English thinking immersion. Instead of thinking, I want to make coffee in my native language and translating to I will make coffee, I forced myself to think directly, I'll make coffee when I wanted coffee. This simple shift in how to think in English naturally started breaking my translation dependency. The key to how to stop translating while speaking English is to eliminate the middle step. Your brain should go directly from thought to English expression, not thought, native language, English translation, speaking.
That's brilliant. Now let's get practical. What specific techniques did you use to master how to think in English and how to stop translating while speaking English?
I developed what I call the direct English method with 6 proven techniques for how to think in English. Technique 1. English. First morning routine. Every morning, I would narrate my routine only in English thoughts. I'm getting up, time for shower, making breakfast. This daily practice of how to think in English built my foundation for stopping translation while speaking English. Technique 2. The English emotion connection. Instead of translating feelings, I learned to feel emotions directly in English. When happy, I think I feel great, not translate khushi to happiness. This is crucial for how to stop translating while speaking English because emotions drive natural conversation. Technique 3. English problem solving practice. Whenever I faced any problem, I forced myself to think through solutions entirely in English. What should I do about this? How can I fix this? This advanced technique for how to think in English develops complex reasoning skills. Technique 4. English decision making process. All my daily decisions had to be made in English thoughts. Should I take the bus or walk? What should I eat for lunch? This practice of how to think in English makes decision making natural and automatic. Technique 5, English Self Conversation Method. I started having full conversations with myself in English, asking questions and answering them. This is the most powerful technique for how to stop translating while speaking English because you practice real conversation flow. Technique 6, English Visualization Technique. I learned to visualize my day, my goals, and my dreams entirely in English thoughts. This deep level practice of how to think in English rewires your subconscious mind for English.
These techniques for how to think in English sound incredibly effective. How long did it take you to see real results in how to stop translating while speaking English?
The timeline for mastering how to think in English was fascinating to track. Here's what happened. Week 1 to 2. I caught myself translating less frequently. Simple thoughts like I'm hungry or I'm tired started coming directly in English. This was the first sign that my brain was learning how to think in English naturally. Month 1. I could handle basic conversations without translation for about 50% of the time. My friends noticed I was responding faster when we spoke English. The techniques for how to stop translating while speaking English were clearly working. Month 2 to 3. This was the breakthrough phase for how to think in English. I started having entire conversations where I never translated once. My English speaking fluency improved dramatically because there was no translation delay. Month 4 to 6. I achieved what I call English thinking autopilot. Most of my daily thoughts were automatically in English. I even started dreaming in English occasionally. This is when you know you've truly mastered how to stop translating while speaking English. The key insight is that learning how to think in English happens in layers. First, simple thoughts become English, then complex reasoning. Finally, emotional and creative thinking. Each layer makes you more fluent in how to stop translating while speaking English.
For someone just starting their journey to think in English, what would be your step-by-step approach?
Here's my proven English thinking roadmap that any English learner can follow. Week 1 to 2. Basic English thinking foundation. Start with 15 minutes daily of simple English thinking practice. Narrate basic activities. I'm walking, I'm eating, I'm reading. Focus on present tense English thinking to build confidence. Week 3 to 4. Expanded English thinking vocabulary. Increase to 30 minutes of English thinking exercises. Add emotions and opinions. I feel tired. This food tastes good. I think it will rain. This develops emotional English thinking connections. Week 5 to 8. Complex English thinking patterns. Practice planning and problem solving in English thoughts. How should I handle this project? What are my weekend plans? This builds advanced English thinking skills. Month 3 to 6. Natural English thinking mastery. Aim for 2 to 3 hours daily of conscious English thinking practice. Challenge yourself with debates, creative thinking, and decision making entirely in English. This achieves fluent English thinking.
What role does English content consumption play in developing thinking in English skills?
English content consumption is absolutely critical for English thinking development. But here's the key. You must consume English content without subtitles or translation to force direct English comprehension. I started watching English movies and thinking along with the characters. When they faced problems, I would think through solutions in English. When they expressed emotions, I would relate those feelings in English thoughts rather than translating. English podcasts were especially powerful for English thinking practice because I could listen while doing other activities, constantly exposing my brain to natural English thought patterns. The more English input your brain receives, the easier thinking in English becomes. Reading English books without dictionary translation also accelerated my English thinking skills. Instead of translating unknown words, I learned to understand context and think around the meaning in English.
How did thinking in English improve your overall English communication skills?
Thinking in English transformed every aspect of my English abilities. My English speaking speed increased because there was no translation bottleneck. My English vocabulary expanded because I was actively using words in mental context through English thinking practice. My English grammar became more natural because I was thinking in proper English sentence structures rather than translating grammatically different language patterns. My English pronunciation improved because I was practicing correct word combinations in my thoughts constantly. Most importantly, my English conversation confidence exploded. When you think in English naturally, speaking becomes authentic self expression rather than translation performance. This is the ultimate goal of English fluency development.
What are the biggest mistakes English learners make when trying to develop thinking in English skills?
The biggest mistake is expecting immediate perfection in English thinking. Many learners get frustrated when they can't think complex thoughts in English immediately and give up on English thinking practice. Another major error is reverting to translation when they don't know specific English words during thinking practice. Instead, I learned to use simpler English words or phrases to maintain English thinking flow. This keeps your brain in English thinking mode. Many English learners also make the mistake of only practicing English thinking during formal study time. Real English thinking development happens when you integrate thinking in English into your entire daily life, not just during English learning sessions.
How can our English with Pavi community measure their progress in thinking in English?
Great question. Here are clear indicators of English thinking progress. Beginner English thinking signs. You catch yourself mid translation and can switch to English thinking for simple thoughts. You can narrate basic daily activities in English thoughts without effort. Intermediate English thinking progress. You naturally think in English for familiar topics and situations. Your English speaking response time decreases noticeably during conversations. Advanced English thinking mastery. You dream occasionally in English, make complex decisions through English thinking, and feel emotions directly in English rather than translating feelings. Expert English thinking level. English becomes your default thinking language for most situations. You actually have to consciously switch to your native language for thinking, rather than the reverse.
What advice would you give to English learners who feel overwhelmed by the idea of thinking in English?
Remember that every native English speaker started thinking in English gradually as children. You're essentially rewiring your adult brain for English thinking, which is actually more impressive. Start incredibly small with English thinking practice. Even thinking good morning instead of translating your native language greeting is progress. Celebrate these small wins in your English thinking journey. Don't judge the quality of your English thoughts. The goal isn't perfect English thinking immediately, it's developing the habit of thinking in English regularly. Your English thinking skills will naturally improve with consistent practice. Most importantly, be patient with your English thinking development. Some days you'll naturally think more in English, other days you'll translate more. This is completely normal in the English thinking learning process.
Any final thoughts on achieving English fluency through thinking in English?
Thinking in English is not just an English learning technique, it's the key to unlocking native like English fluency. When you master thinking in English naturally, you stop being an English student and become an English user. Your relationship with English completely changes. Instead of seeing English as a foreign language you're learning, English becomes a natural tool for expression and communication. This is the difference between good English and exceptional English fluency. Remember, millions of English learners struggle with translation barriers, but very few discover the power of thinking in English directly. By implementing these English thinking techniques consistently, you're joining the small percentage of learners who achieve true English mastery.
Thank you, Sanjay, for sharing your inspiring journey and practical tips on thinking in English. To everyone watching, English with Pavai, thinking in English is the key to confident, natural communication. Start with just 15 minutes a day and watch your fluency grow. If this video helped you, please subscribe, hit the bell, and share it with others facing. And don't forget to share your thoughts in comment box.